Hello class 10. So today we discuss about the physical science of class 10 for summative exams. The subject is the light. So today we discuss about the light. Light is divided in three parts. First one is the refraction. First one is the refraction. It is the easiest part of the light. So it is first part the refraction, then legs, and lastly the spherical mirror. So first one we discuss about the refraction. In the class 8, a little bit refraction is there. We know refraction means there must be the two different optical medium. Two different optical medium means what? The speed of light is different another one. So normally two optical medium is maybe air and glass or air and water or glass and water, these two. So if we discuss about the diffraction, so diffraction the drawing is like this one. Drawing is like this one. Say this is a denser medium, so this is the glass. And this is obviously the air. If light is passes from the air to the glass, this is the normal path. But it deviates here. It comes closer to the normal. If it is the P, O, and Q, this is called N and dash. It is the normal. This angle is related to the I and this angle is R. Here, angle I has the greater value than R. Here, angle I is greater than angle R. If the light is passes from the glass to the air, this is the normal path, but it deviates from this one. It is comes from the normal. So here also it is the normal and it is the O, P, Q. Here angle R is greater than angle I. Whatever it may be, angle I and angle R are different. So difference of this one is called the deviation. So here, what is the deviation? It is called the deviation. Here, it is called the deviation. Deviation is written by the delta. Delta gives a curve type of D. A D small d little put curve. It is called the delta. If delta is equal to angle R minus angle I or angle I minus angle R. Which one is bigger? We put it first. So, this deviation is measured with angle, so it is called angular deviation. So, in the refraction, one is angle I, one is angle R, and one is delta. Delta is our angular deviation for the refraction. Refraction has two laws. First law is the same law for the reflection also. That is the incident ray, refracted ray, and normal on the point of incidence in the refracting surface are in the same plane. Second one is, it is called the Snell's law. Before the Snell's law, we just tell one thing for the trigonometry. A very small thing, all of you know. Then again I give it this one because trigonometry is not finished in the math. There is a right angle triangle. This angle is called theta. This is perpendicular, base and height. Sin theta is the perpendicular by hypotenuse. Sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Sin theta is not mean sin into theta. Sin theta as a whole of physical quantity which expressed, angle is expressed by the two sides, ratio of the two sides. The second law, Snell's law, it is called the Snell's law, it is this one, that is the sin I. Sin I by sin R is always a constant. This constant is called mu. This constant is called mu. Later it is described as a refractive index. So what is refractive index? Refractive index, the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence and the sine of the angle of refraction. Now, if one medium is the vacuum, then that refractive index is called the absolute refractive index. The former I tell the refractive index as the ratio of two angle sine. Later it also describes the ratio of the velocity of the light into different medium. In your book, first you start with refraction, then you write the mu, then you see there is an angular deviation, and then there is two examples for the refraction. One is through the prism, one is through the glass block. See, in my hand, this is a glass block. Glass block is nothing but a rectangular glass medium. So, what is the difference between refraction through this glass block and this is a prism? This is a prism and glass block. What is the main difference in this one? Rectangular glass block, all the sides are rectangle. So, all the refraction through it is a pattern for the parallel incident ray, parallel refracted flow. This is a triangular shape. This is not a rectangle. So, it is a slant. And slant means it is the little more difference of the refraction. First we discuss about the glass slab. If we draw it on the board, this comes like this one. Say this is a glass slab. This is our first incident ray, OP. They are denser medium, so it comes little more closer to our normal. Then again it is denser to real, so it is little more go through the from the normal. Ultimately we can see these and these are parallel ray. So P, Q, R. Ultimately, we can see OP is parallel to Q1. So, in the glass slab, the first incident ray and the last refracted ray are in parallel in nature. But the prism, it is not so. If we complete this drawing by our dotted line, means it is not the real. So we will get there in the rectangular shape of this one. So we can do this and this and one because it is alternate and so on. We can cause it this. But in the prism that is not so. Prism, when you go for this one, it is the angular deviation. How we draw it? First we draw the reflecting surface as our triangle. Say this portion we taken this one. In our finger, this portion we taken this one. This front portion. Front portion is like this one. The name is A, B, C. It is the prism, this face. And this is the called prism angle. This vertical angle is called the prism angle. So by this portion, we can go this one. Let this is our ray OP. This is within the prism PQ, and this is the final ray PR. This is the first ray OP. This is within the prism, and this is the. So if we extend this ray from here and this ray from here, this is our angular deviation. This is the delta. This is the delta. Now here also this is the perpendicular. This is meet in the A and this meeting point is declared as A. So please see this one. This is a quadrilateral. And let this is the I1, this is R1, this is R2, this is I2. Now, the students, both the I in the AR medium and both the R in the class medium. Now see this one. This angle means LPQ. It is the I1 minus R1 because these two are alternate angle. This is the R1, so it is the I1 minus R1, and the same reason LQP is equal to I2 minus R2. These two are vertically opposite angle. This is R2, so this is I2 minus R2. Within the drawing, I will not put the I1 minus R1 or I2 minus R2 because it is so much cozy. The drawing is not so much easier to learn. Now please see this one. This is a triangle. See, this is a triangle. I just shake the triangle. This is a triangle. This is a triangle that is a LPQ. This line is extended. So delta here exterior angle. In the class 8 we know the exterior angle is the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So here from triangle MPQ, from triangle MPQ, angle delta is equal to angle I1 plus, okay, don't put the I1 angle side, it is very confusing. It is the I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2. This is the exterior angle. It is one opposite interior angle. It is one opposite interior angle. So we can write it I1 plus I2 minus R1 plus R2. Up to this one we left it. We get this equation like this one. What is the relation between A and R? We see that. So this is our main equation. We put it the number 1. We put it number 1. Delta is equal to I1 plus I2 minus within bracket R1 plus R2. Now we go APNQ. APNQ is a quadrilateral. APNQ is a quadrilateral. What we write? We write from APNQ. What is the summation of the four angles of a quadrilateral? We know this is 360 degree. So here angle A plus, see the given. This is 90 degree because it is the our slant surface and this is our normal. So this is 90 degree. This is angle 90 degree plus 90 degree plus angle PNQ plus again this is 90 degree. 90 degree is equal to 360 degree. Now please see this one. A 90 degree plus PNQ plus 90 degree, so 360 degree. So this 90 becomes 180. If 180 is placed right hand side, then angle A is equal to 360 degree minus 180 degree minus angle PNQ. So it is 180 degree minus angle PNQ. It is the 2-number equation. Now again we see this angle PNQ. PNQ is R1, PNQ, and R2 makes 180 degree. Because any triangle is the sum of 3 angles is 180 degree. So we can write it again. triangle PNQ, angle R1 plus angle R2 plus angle PNQ is equal to 180. So, angle R1 plus angle R2 is equal to 180 degree minus P. Please see this one. Two angles. See the two angles. Both the right hand side same thing. So 180 degree minus PNQ. So if we compare these two, then angle A is equal to R1 plus R2. We put the value here. So delta is equal to I1 plus I2 minus A. It is very important for 221 mathematics. It is very important. Please practice it several times because it is very important to you. So do it on the mathematical expression like this one. So by this method, all of refraction is over. Some this refraction is left for the dispersion of light. We discuss it later. Now we will discuss about the lens. Lens is two types of lens. Now we discuss about the lens. Lens is two type of lens in our syllabus. One is converging lens, it is called the convex lens, and one is diverging lens, it is called the concave lens. So today we discuss why this lens, one is convex and one is concave. So convex lens means it has power to converging. Convex lens is drawn by this one. And this is a principal axis. What is the principal axis? Principal axis is a straight line where to center means it is a part of a circle. This also a part of a circle. So if it is circle C1 and C2 we join it, this is called the principal axis. This type of lens, if parallel to the principal axis there is a beam of light is there, then it must converge on a single point of the principal axis. This single point is called the focus. So it is written as the F. If we join a line here, this is called the optical center O. So O and F is very important for every lens. If we do this one, there is a lens is like this, and here is also our optical principal axis. If we draw a beam of light here, this is the diverge power. So this is go by this one. And girls, boys, please see this one. All the optical figure ray head, arrowhead is very important. So if it is not match here, we can forcibly come here by drawing a dotted line. So this is called the focus. So here focus is really rays is meet a particular point. Here ray is not meet, seems to meet. Seems mean it is a virtual. Virtually it is a point for the concave lens. So convex and concave lens, the main thing and how image is formed, where it is used and how the image is formed. Later I discuss about the how image is formed. First we discuss about where it is used. Mainly convex lens, concave lens used in camera, used in the microscope, used in the telescope, and normally in our spectacles. So our human eye has some problem. First problem is some eye cannot locate the near object but can locate a very good in the far object. Some eye cannot locate the far object but very good in contact to the near object. This type of eye can be corrected by the eye specialist, gives us specs or our the lens also put in within our eye also. Now we discuss what the problem is there, and it is called the myopia. Myopia is like this one. So it is a retina. Retina you already have given in your life science. So we will not go human eye details. Human eye details is very important life science. But defect of eye and its correction is very important physical science. Today we discuss physical science, so we will not go anything about the life science eye. Say it is a lens. Normal eye means if we put a ray, these put are pictures here. So optical nerve take it here. Optic nerve take it here to our brain. Brain can produce the image properly. Now see, got where the image is comes like this one. If it is found here, it is called myopia. In my eye, I suffer from the myopia. Myopia means we are able to see a reality very clear, but we cannot see any object in the board, in the bus number or anything. We cannot locate it properly. So this type of problem is there. So if it is not put here, how optic nerve is corrected? How optic nerve is take the image? So it is corrected by this one. So it is our retina. We put our contact lens here. So by the combined action of this one, it can come here. So the optic nerve can take this one. So it is the first myopia pattern. First one is the technique problem. Second one is correction after use of the concave lens. Normally, this type of lens is called the minus power. In our eye, it is the minus power. So this is corrected by the concave lens. Specs also be replaced by the internal lens also. Now, what is the convex lens problem? This is hypermetropia. This is the our eye. It is the retina. It is our lens, and this is our problematic lens, and it comes to the back of the retina. So how optic nerve is detected? This one. It is the optic nerve. Optic nerve cannot detect it. So it is the retina, it is the lens. Here put up another convex lens. Both the convex lens is the close to it, so it can come here. So optic nerve can be detected. It is very important for physical science. Two defects of this one. Two defects is rectified either by convex lens or by concave lens. You see in your home, the very older person is use a bifocal lens. Bifocal lens is nothing but this one. There is a half circle, another one power. That means that defects are both the defects. Near and far, both the defects is there. After 50 years or 55 years, normally our eye can be shaped, and this one our natural lens also, that and bifocal lens also required by this one. By bifocal lens is not in your syllabus, we will not discuss about this one. Third one is for the lens, how the image is formed through the lens, not our eye. How normal image is formed by our lens. How we see this one? If anyone see the magnifying glass, a plastic molded frame, there is a glass. Sometimes we put that magnifying glass on a thin paper, and paper must be under the sun. It can become to fire extinguish here. There are the magnifying glass, but time is needed. There time is required. There a very heavy sun is strong sun is needed there. But you can see the magnifying glass normally in our bookshop or in the magic shop or in your home also. It is not very costly, so someone is buying from the shop also. So magnifying glass is a lens. So it is so that the image from this sun, you can put the fire on the paper. So what is the main logic to build the image for an object? We first draw it. Before we drawing, we first see this one. The every lens has a power. That power is directly related to its focus. So when you draw an image, you draw a very thin lens, practically possible a great principal axis, and there is a focus, equal distance focus here, there is a double focus, and here is a two-way. Now this is a two-way distance, there is a PQ object. It is an object for this one, a PQ. Now when we draw a image. Our aim is one ray is comes through O directly. Please use pen and pencil. Don't draw it by the freehand. Freehand these are little more difficult. See, put a scale here. It is 2 centimeter. It is 4 centimeter. It is 2 centimeter. It is also 4 centimeter. One ray comes from the P point directly to the O, and there is an arrow head. There is an arrow head. One is half of the length here, and comes opposite F. One is comes opposite F, and both is obviously both intersect the point. That is the P's image, P dash, and it is the Q dash. Our writer for the image is object is placed. Object is placed on 2f distance. 2f distance. And what is the image? Image characteristics and image points. First one is image is opposite side. Opposite side means with respect to length it is the opposite side. Number two, it is the inverted. Inverted means with respect to object it is inverted. P is in the vertically and it is the vertically down. It is the vertically up. It is the vertically down. See that the size more or less are the same. So it is the same size. Now see this one. This is 2f distance. This is also 2f distance. So it is the 2f distance. 2f distance in opposite side. You can mark the number 1 and number 4 in the same point. You can mark this 2f distance in the opposite side. So 1 point may be deducted. And there it already made. Really it is made. So it is a real image. It is a real image. Now, if the position of PQ is little more different, obviously image position is different, its character is different. So we can do by this one. Within this length, now we put PQ in between F and 2F. Say it is the F, it is the 2F. We put here now. So we remove this one. PQ, we remove PQ here, the A, we not remove the length, we just remove this one, we remove this one. Now we put PQ here, in between. Before drawing it, be very cautious, we should not cover up the tip of the length. It must be PQ, a size of PQ is less than the half of the length. Keep up in mind, P value of P should not be covered the tip of the length. So it is also one is from here and from the F and other is through O here. Length this side to another, length that side to another. Please see this one. PQ is our object. So object is placed between F and 2F. Object is placed between A and 2F distance. Image is opposite side. Image obviously opposite side and image is inverted. You see the opposite inverted. Same side. No. It is the bigger. So we can write in the language magnified. It is the magnified and say 2f distance, no, beyond 2f distance. So we write beyond 2f distance. 2f distance, beyond 2f distance. Beyond. Now please see this one. It is really made or we can force it to make. It is really made. So it is called the real. It is called the real. So image is real, image is magnified, and image is the opposite side, and image is the inverted. All the characteristics you write like that. No total sentence is required here. The main thing is derived by the chart, it is also okay to get the full marks. Now we can discuss always it is good a real image. No, one can use the virtual image also. That is very important. We draw the virtual image now. Now see this one. Again we draw a triangle, a thin length. We draw a F. This is a F. This is a 2F, and this is a 2. This is a O. Now if object is placed in between F and O, be very cautious. Again I tell this one. P must not be overcome to the tip of the lens. PQ is here. What that object is placed between F and O. Object is placed between F and O. Always we change by this one. Then one line is half of the parallel to the principal axis, comes to the O. Another one is O. Please see, these two cannot be intersect anyone because these two are divergent lines. So that's why forcibly we back it in the back side. When we forcibly do, then we put a dotted line, not a solid line. Solid line means the direct line or the real line. Dotted line means this is a virtual image. Virtual image. It is the P dash, it is the Q dash. So it is the not the opposite side. One number is same side. Good job. The opposite one. It is the same side. Same side. It is the erect. Erect. It is the virtual. Virtual. And same the magnified. Magnified. So it is the same side, erect, virtual, magnified, beyond F. Obviously, beyond F in the same side. Beyond F, you can mark it by this point also. Beyond F in the same side. So if 1 and 5 point is marked, then you can put the 4 points. So this is how you draw an image for a convex lens. Convex lens image is very important, and this is our most important for this one. One after one year, every time in the mathematics, this drawing is very important. So you must put in this one in your memory. Now only one thing, only one image in your concave lens. You draw only the one image. Concave lens and not so much image, drawing only one image, and that is the last part of our today. So concave lens, how we draw it? The main science is the same thing. There is the concave lens, there is the principal axis, there is the focus, and here is the 2F. Where it is? Anywhere. This is the PQ. The main thing is the half of this one and go the opposite F and sorry, it is not the converging. Sorry, it is the diverging, and we can do it by the diverge this one. So it comes forcibly here and one from the O, and this is meet here. So it is the P dash and Q dash. And see, this here, it is the erect, and it is within the virtual, and it is the diminished. Diminished means smaller in size. And the one image for the concave lens. And image is height by object height is called the magnified. It will be more than 1, equal to 1, be less than 1. Up to this one, today's discussion is complete. If there is any queries, ask your subject teacher. teacher or me, no problem at all.